Alright, so as I've said, there were some major setbacks. FedEx guy came in, I was standing there, he left. Called FedEx a bunch, they called me, we supposedly settled the deal, he's supposed to bring back, and then it said they were going to be here tomorrow. That wasn't feasible because they're live animals and they need me out that day. So then I said, all right, can I bring it to the hub and I'll be at the hub? And they said, okay, it's at the hub. So I go to the hub. They tell me it's not at the hub. Guy's going to actually bring it back to my house still. So then I went back to my house. I'm waiting. Then after 2 hours, they call me and say, actually, the guy brought it back to the hub. So it's here at the hub. Well, I don't have a working car right now. It's in the shop. And so I had to wait 3 more hours to finally go ahead and get my tarantula. So at least they weren't overnight again. So hopefully there's nothing wrong. It was only a couple of hours, which hopefully shouldn't change anything. It wasn't too bad of a day, but here's hoping. But I have a little letter opener now that looks really cool that I stole from my work for this purpose exactly. But I'm going to go ahead and open the package with you guys. Now, I'm really hoping that there's no issues. But if there is, I am going to post this for you guys so you can understand there are risks with getting animals delivered. And you need to be aware of those. And having orders delayed, having issues with it, people not being as careful with the packages they're supposed to be. These are real risks that we face when we are ordering animals. And that's just something to keep in mind. However, when you're in a case like me, where you're in an area where that's your only option, that's your only option. You can't really fix that. So, sadly, yeah, there were some issues. But here's hoping not bad issues, just delays. I got these guys from Seven Wonders Tarantulas. Here's their info here. They were really nice. There were tons of problems with the order originally with PayPal, and they worked through it with me. They were super kind. They were super nice, and they stayed in contact. And PayPal ended up having to refund the money for some reason, but they were super nice, held on to it, and let me replace the order and got it out that week. Sadly, I did have to wait 2 extra weeks prior, but sometimes that happens as well. That was just PayPal, not them. So Seven Wonders is great. Oh, whew. This heat pack is done for. I'm glad I'm getting them out when I'm getting them out. Right. Lots of packaging. It's like confetti paper. It's kind of nice. It's very well packaged. Just gotta find everything now. So thankfully everything is so well. I'm actually gonna get my trash can. Just so I can start putting stuff in the trash can and getting it out of my way. A lot of this paper. Also, just so you guys know, I am filtering through this, so I'm not throwing anything away. I'm not sure if there's any freebies. He said he might be throwing one freebie in just because of how many issues there were prior to the FedEx things that were due to PayPal, not him. In any way, none of the issues I've dealt with were due to Seven Wonders. I would like to say that. I really like Seven Wonders. Thought they were amazing. And they were super nice, super fast. There we go. They're at the bottom. They got their shipping as soon as done. They were in contact with me the whole time. It was FedEx and PayPal that were causing the issues. In no way did Seven Wonders ever cause an issue for me. Really loved them. I highly recommend them. He had a really... Jonathan was the owner, and he actually got in contact with us. He actually was keeping in contact with us as well. Wow, these are small. Whoa, a non-do chromatus. I didn't order that, so that's a freebie. This is my sea Versa color. A sea versicolor. That is one of my dream tarantulas right there. And as you guys can see here, a little tiny Nandu chromatus. How cool. I don't know too much about Nandu chromatuses, so I'm going to have to do the research on that. But that shouldn't be too bad. And then this should be a green bottle blue, or a Crotopelma cyanopubescens. Here you guys see that there. Now, like I said, delays, so I got to get these guys in fast, but now they're in a controlled room. My Grammostola pulchra, Brazilian black. Let me filter through this. Make sure there's no more freebies. That Nandu chromatus is really cool, though. But there's so much packaging. I feel like there's probably more. I don't know, though. All right, so that was it. So we do have one thing. So I'm going to do the research on this real fast, and then I'll get right back to it. So this is awesome. I love this. This is a Brazilian red and white tarantula. They are beautiful. Look at that. So they are terrestrial. And the good news about that, it's super tiny. And I have this little tiny setup tarantula cribs that I always have an extra. Always have an extra tank set up for things like this, especially when you're doing tarantulas. Freebies are super common, especially when you're doing orders with 2 or more tarantulas that are going to be over $100, or sometimes just at $100. Normally, when you do $100, you get a freebie for some places, and sometimes they do it just to be nice, just like if you do any order. So let's get these guys situated. Who should we do first? Grammostola pulchra? I was excited about this one, so yes. We're going to do the G pulchra. Let me go get my tongs. All right, I got my tongs. Here goes hoping that this goes well, because I've never unboxed a sling. Very nice packaging. Looking good. Looking good. Oh. Yeah, cutie. All right. Yeah, I know. You're kind of stressed. All right. They are alive. Oh, I just hit the G. The K bear. Yeah. They are alive. All right. Are you in there? No. No. Go down. Go down. Go down. You're going up. Yep. Right there. Yes. All right. Grammostola pulchra. Look at her. She is beautiful. I'm gonna actually make sure she can't drown in that water, because they're a little bit smaller than I thought. So, gonna go ahead and deal with that real fast. Now, just so you guys know, I am saving my personal best for last. So next up, we are gonna do the green bottle blue. No, they're a semi-arboreal, but mostly terrestrial. You want to set them up as terrestrially, from what I've heard at least. I'm not an expert. I'm not going to be saying I'm an expert or anything. That's just what I've heard. So, green bottle blue. Just got to make sure that we don't hurt them at all. Obviously, when tarantulas are this small, very fragile. Very fragile. Alright, she's looking good too. Now, I say she hoping, but I do not know for sure. Oh, you are gorgeous. Oh, you are freaking gorgeous. He's alive, but looking pretty cold. So, oh, you webbed up. Wow, this thing is gorgeous. Hold on. Just like, look at this coloration. Gorgeous tarantula. Just a sling coloration, actually. They will get very, very pretty, much like the pink or the Carabiner Versicolor or the Antilles Pink Toe, which is my other one. All right. Next up, the smallest one I've ever unboxed for sure, the non-Duke Chromatus, and this is like just barely out of the egg and stable. So this is definitely going to be tricky. That's for sure. This thing is tiny. It is too scared to come out. It's too scared to come out. And I'm too scared to touch it. Because I don't want to hurt something so fragile. It's so tiny. I don't know if you can see that properly. I'm going to lose this thing in here. There you go. Go, go. Go, go. Come on, no, kitty. Look at that beautiful home. Alright, one sec. Let me get this little tiny thing in there and then I'll record. So, I'm like 90% sure it's in there, but it's so small, I immediately lost it. So, I'm just going to go ahead and, when they're that young, they're scavengers. So, I will be feeding it, and I will be keeping an eye out, and I will record it when I see it. But it was like literally that big. Should have gotten something smaller, but I didn't have anything smaller. I was never expecting to get something that small. So hopefully it will be able to find its food. I'm pretty sure. I think I know where it went, and I hope I can just find it soon. So next up, we got my favorite. I definitely saved my personal best for last. The Carabiner Versicolor. Now, I know this is kind of hard to see until I get better cameras and stuff like that. But I will be doing further in-depth videos on individual tarantulas after. All right, this one seems to be a fairly. All right, came off all in one too. That was easy. I'm just hoping I can easily. There you are. Whoa. Oh my god. All right. Well, I guess we're going for a walk. Um, so this is a Carabiner Versicolor. Um, they're super, super pretty. Oh, it jumped. All right, hold on. All right. All right. That was an experience. Don't let your first arboreal tarantula go for a walk with you aggressively. And by aggressively, I mean forcibly crawl itself onto you. Not in an aggressive manner, but like forcefully. Um, Carabiner versicolors jump. Something I knew. Didn't know that they reared up for it. So I'll do this. All of a sudden, next thing I knew, was on my other hand. So keep that in mind when you are doing that. That was a little bit of experience. Thought for sure it was going to jump off in another direction, and I was going to have a carabiner versicolor loose in my house. Luckily, that didn't happen. But look how pretty this tarantula is. Look how pretty that thing is. Sorry about hitting the mic right there. It's already webbing, apparently. But just look how pretty they are. Bright bright red fangs. So freaking beautiful. Alright, but that's my unboxing video for now. I'm going to go ahead and let all of these guys settle in and try to see the small little tarantula, and then I will do in-depth videos later. So, hope you guys like this. Hope you guys like my tarantulas. Hope you guys will be excited about seeing them grow with me, because I sure as heck am. Look how freaking small this little baby is. And it just went into the depths. Alright. A little bit of footage, I promised. But it is in there. That's all that matters. So, hopefully you can hear me good now. Hopefully the mic's not bugging out. It's charged. This thing's plugged in pretty well. So hopefully that's doing well. But here's the add-on. The individual tarantulas in their tank, after they settle in a little bit. Green bottle blues are already webbing. Carabiner versicolors only staying in the top. I have not seen the Brazilian black since it kind of went in. I don't know where it is. And same with the non-dew chromatus. So I really love how beautiful this green bottle blue is. So I am definitely going to show you this really fast. But I just have to say, I can't say enough thank you to enough thank yous and give enough praise to Seven Wonders Tarantulas, because through the hardships they've got me my dream tarantulas, and like with like minimal issues on their part. It wasn't due to them that my PayPal or that PayPal glitched and didn't get properly do the transaction, but showed him pending, but took my money. It was a weird thing, and then FedEx just had a new driver, and he was just dumb. Not to be rude, but with that said, here are the new tees. This one is by far the cutest sling ever. And like, look at that coloration. Look how beautiful it is. And like, look how it's just preening itself. It's like pruning its fur. I don't know, hair, satay. But yeah, as you can see, it's already webbing very well. I'm excited to see how much of a heavy webber it's going to be. For these species are very heavy webbers. Heavy webbers. Oh, but just look at that. This carabiner versicolor. Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. Cannot get over this. And here is the Brazilian black. I don't see it. I don't know. Maybe it's in there. Hold on. Right there. Found it. It's already made a little burrow. Man, they're so cool. It's right there. You can barely see it. And then you can see its leg and its abdomen. It's very hidden in there. So there's the teas in their enclosure. Hope you guys are liking the content. It's only going to get better from here, and I hope you guys like it in the future. I hope you stick around as well, because there's going to be only more unique animals added to the collection, and I hope to make you guys either learn something, find a new animal you like, or go ahead and maybe just show you some cool content of some animals you like. So let me know if you want anything. I hope you guys like, follow, share this. If you're on YouTube, go to my TikTok. If you're on TikTok, check out my YouTube. I'm starting it out. But seriously, I hope we have a great time with this journey, because starting my reptile education and getting the unique animals that I'm planning and sharing it with you guys. Something I'm rather excited about, and you guys have been making this blow up more than I ever thought. So clearly, you guys want to see it too. So have a great day from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, and I hope you stick around.